Tai Chi. And this program is not your traditional Tai Chi, but it's a blend of universal cultivation with the body, mind, and spirit, because you align those things through three mechanisms: relaxation, breathing, aligning the body and the spine, and keeping the shoulders low. So through that, you learn to release things you don't need and gather more of what it is that's meant for you. All right, that makes sense, everybody? Very good. So before we continue, let's go around, let's give our first name real quick and tell us something about your week or something that you're interested in or something about you. Doesn't have to be long, but just bring us up to date on how you're doing. All right, and I don't like to embarrass people because everybody's not, open to talk in the audience and stuff like that. Some people are shy, and I don't like to embarrass people. But we're gonna start with you. How about that? Yes, very good.
We knew it was coming, didn't we?
My name's Claudia, and this week so far has been good. I finally got me a car, and man, with that, just a little tired because they've been going all day. So
Really? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I can hear it in your vibrations, probably one of those power naps or something like that, or longer. Thank you. You've been with us for a minute, so I always appreciate your consistency and your spirit. So thank you. Yes, yes, ma'am.
I'm Ruby,
Ruby.
and
Okay, let me slow down. Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
I joined this program and consider it part of my week of the week.
Wow.
I think that's really helped my brain and some memory.
Wow.
Just,
Yeah. How are those hands doing, Dr.
Yeah, sometimes, when the weather and the.
Yes.
Everyone's so pressure.
Okay. Thank you for that. Very good.
my name is Vicky, and I have injuries from occupational over time, and it's through the Department of Labor. And they send you through a lot of changes and a whole lot of paper, and then you finish one thing and runs back to another. So that's been my life for some years now. I have to keep dealing with all these papers and fingers and papers, hurt my injuries. Then I moved, because I had to get into a one level, I had stairs. And so I'm having work done there. When the contract is ready, I might not have the money, so it's taking time, but things are coming along fine. Things are coming along fine. I appreciate this class. It teaches me how to sit. And when I have a problem with my knees, I have to look back at how was I sitting. So it's rare that happened. It's been a while. With my arms and still working on my breathing because I get stressed and I start breathing from here instead of from down here. And I appreciate the injuries in my upper extremities. And when it gets tense, I remember put your hands here, shoulders down. So I appreciate the class. I don't do the things I need to do in between the sessions. But I'm gonna make it there on that Wednesday when I get some of this behind me. I'm gonna be more than just following Brian.
Thank you. You gave a good description of how you use the application of the breathing, which is one of your things you're working on, how keeping the legs out allow the blood flow. So you use the application and you're a lot less tense than you were when you started with us months ago. I see it in your movements and your posture. That's with all of you. So you're actually applying it and you see the benefits to help you with your transition to a more peaceful, more relaxed life. Whether it's memory, whether it's your ability to tap into yourself and how to relax and everything. And that's what we're here to help you with healing. So well said, thank you. Yes, my friend.
My name is Almond. I'm here, here for the class and, I like coming here.
Okay. Was it you come to hear me make jokes or you like the people?
I like all.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, very good. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you. Whatever it is that's working with that.
Well, we've been.
Yeah. Been busy?
Stuff and
Okay. I'm just glad you came back.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. All right. What's happening, sunshine? Look at you. You're just a ball of light right now. That's wonderful. Yes. Hope you back.
Welcome back. I'm Timberly. Just really glad to be here. I'm sorry I missed you guys. I am actually beginning a new chapter in my life. I'm about to quit Culver's and work at Chili's and home.
Hey, discount.
Yes. My daughter is getting ready to graduate next month. She's gonna go to Atlanta State University.
Wait, what? Oh my goodness. Do you know what she's gonna study? Yeah. What is she gonna study
She's
there?
gonna study to become a zoologist.
Oh,
But trying to talk to the animals.
Oh, yes, yes. That is awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. How are you feeling these days in general?
Actually, when I get out of bed in the morning, I'm feeling back pains.
Okay.
I have back pains and I have like, headaches all the time. I'm stressed out a lot. It's basically because of my family, about the family and me.
Watch this. Did y'all see her face change?
Mhm.
Y'all saw it, right? You see it? See,
Oh, the joy.
first she was like, oh, I'm starting a new chapter of my life. But those people are living. That's what happened. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just being truthful, right? Is that what happened just now, right?
Yeah.
Almond, you saw it, right? You saw it, right? That's right. You didn't see it. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, I appreciate you being here. How are you feeling right at this moment? Just take a quick inventory. Don't think about it, just feel about it. What are you feeling right now? With the back and the any disharmony, any pain right now?
No.
Nothing right now?
Right now.
Okay, very good. And now you'll also notice one of the tricks to allowing energy, and we've started here. Energy moves around the network of the nervous system in the body. Sometimes pain will move from place to place because it's looking for an escape. One of the things that we've learned is the way that you sit allows energy to be released. So if you notice the ladies over here, this is allowing energy to release. All right, move your feet forward just a little bit more. There you go. So sitting light, and we always go through this quick review. This is a blockage. Although it's comfortable to sit this way, it's a blockage. Information is trying to leave, but it'll stop here at the knees and it'll come back up. And it'll come back up because we're breathing like this from a shallow place instead of here. This is medicine. Down here, 1.5 inches to 2 inches below your navel is medicine. All right. So when we open up here, everybody put your feet under your chair just like that. Even you all at home, sit like this, put your feet up under your chair. Now, here's another one I want you to do. Raise your shoulders up like that. Keep them up. How y'all feel? Terrible, right?
Pain.
Yeah, pain can start. Oh, these are blockages. Now take a deep breath. Hold it. Slowly relax your shoulders and breathe out gently through the nose and open your feet. Allow everything to relax. Inhalation. Exhalation, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. 4, 4. You're in thinking mode. Who's on thinking? And we'll come back to the present. 1, 2, and take a deep breath and come back to the present. That simple thing. It's a meditation without being intentionally trying to meditate. You send signals to your body. The music, the understanding of the alignment and the release. What was that response that you felt? Let's talk about it. Let's be real specific. Did you do the exercise on this time? What did you feel? Feel relaxed. Okay, yeah. What did you feel?
I felt stressed a little bit, but I'm still feeling that stress. But that stress is gonna come back on me once I get home later.
So you're predicting, you're hoping. That's what you said. It's gonna come back later. It's gonna, I want you to know that. It's coming back.
I'm inviting.
It's
Uninvited.
it's anticipation of it.
Yes,
That's
you're
why.
looking forward to it. You haven't even got home and you took yourself out the present. See what I'm talking about? Because when you train your body, once you get home, like, oh, this familiar, so I'm gonna keep my shoulders down. Even though they want popcorn and they want me to go to the store. Okay. Your tone helps to set the vibration for the rest of your body. Makes sense? Stay present. Don't anticipate getting on a big stress. Okay. But thank you for being honest. I like the way you said, I still feel it. Very good. How was you doing? What was your response from the exercise?
From this,
Mhm.
this was a big change, relax.
She was telling me earlier how over time she started to be a little bit more mobile. I'm not sure how she described it, but that's the objective, is to go through life. We call it fan tong tai chi gong, which is childlike, returning to childhood. That's what it is. It's like that. You've seen people in their older age that can barely get around because all the information, stiffness, and tension. That's not quality of life. This is quality of life. You know what I'm saying? Quality of life is coming over here and tickling me. No. So that's quality of life. What was really fun? And I could tell that you're wondering, that's okay. So, yeah. What,
Well, first, because I do have this problem, I did love, I do sometimes deal with things. Sensitive things happen with my daughter, but in concentrating so much that I forgot about the pain in my knee, and that has made me think,
wow.
so much that when I go from the gas pedal to the grade, it's like the pain is sometimes unbearable, but in the last couple of weeks since I've been dealing with her, I've forgotten all about it. But then when we did this thing here, I could feel the pain, and then when I did this, it was like no pain, so that's kind of, I don't know.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
That makes you want to do side rolls and cartwheels, right? Really? So the thing is that you're sending information to the body to release. You say it's okay to let it go. And so when you go to help your daughter, if you sit next to her like this and you smile on the side and meditate, she will feel the frequency.
Yeah, I have to help her with it. She's terrified of me, and they have her put up to all this stuff. And yesterday, they had to come physically, give her shots and stuff. So I was trying to breathe in your nose. No, I'm not breathing in your nose. I said, pull in through your nose and breathe out of your mouth and stuff. I mean, she was just freaking out. And then they let her, they stopped for a minute, then they let her do that for a minute, and it worked out a lot better.
Very good, very good. So yeah, you keep coaching her. And whatever you do, just keep your shoulders down. If you don't remember anything, keep your shoulders down and your tone like this. The body responds to its tone also. No, you have a very calm, pleasant demeanor automatically. So she's blessed to have you as mom. That's a wonderful, and I mean that sincerely, so that's a good thing. That's good. All right, so we're going to start today's lesson. What we're going to do is we're going to practice the silk reeling. We're going to take it to the next level because all of you have done that before, and I'll demonstrate what the silk reeling looks like. So we're going to go do single hand silk reeling. Then we're going to turn that into double hand silk reeling. Another thing we're going to work on is working with the quads. I'll stretch you all out a little bit. So this is what it looks like. It's a very small twisting. The feet is just see what's happening. That's all. Not too much, because I don't want to agitate any knee pain. So it's very subtle. Single hand outward really. Do this while you're seated. Take that one hand, the right hand. And circle around the circle in front of you. But make it soft. Here's an analogy. Pretend like you're responsible for peace on earth based on your vibration. As you circle the earth with your hand. We'll try this at home as well. Shoulder down and trace the outside of the earth. Those of you on this side, good. So it's inhale, exhale, going down. Inhale, exhale. Full circle. See the circle. You visualize the circle. Nine. And bring that hand down slowly. Deep breath and relax. Who can tell me what the benefit of that simple exercise is? What are a couple of the benefits? Bring in future calm. Whatever.
You're more relaxed, and you're thinking, feel thoughts, you're not
Yeah, that's beautiful. Very good. So each of you are going to experience something, and it's because your particular alignment with the universe is going to give you something unique. That's why I asked this question. She enjoys calmness. She knows it keeps her in the present. What did you get?
more time. I rarely do. I don't know, I just feel good.
How is it right now? Be present.
Oh, no, now, I'm always thinking,
That's okay.
but I feel calm.
There you go. Calm is going to send a vibration to ultimately what's going on. Do you know that? The alignment of what this thing called the Tao, which is the flow of nature, the flow of the universe. When you send vibrations to it, it responds to how you request it to respond. It mirrors what you want. And people say, Brian, how do you know? I can go back to when I was 5 years old up to present and give you thousands of examples. And when I tap into this awareness, the universe says, oh, now we're in alignment together. Now we're going to help you accomplish what you're trying to accomplish. It wasn't about money, things, none of that. It was about helping people and sharing this gift. So it started to align you. So if there's something you need, for example, for your daughter, you visualize that wellness within the universe. It'll say, oh, we see where you're going with this. So we're connected on a higher frequency. This is not just metaphysical. Question? Okay, gotcha. All right. So when you understand that, if you're circling the universe with your hand, you smile and visualize This is how I see this correcting itself. And then you watch for the signs in your life for it to happen. Does that make sense? And it really works. So now with the other hand, do the same thing. The other important thing I wanted to say, I'm gonna bring your feet out for me just a little bit more. Yes. The other thing is, it helps you to slow down your thoughts. Because some of us, when we first started, we were here. Okay? So, watch this. Inhale. Just one. Exhale. Some of us were in a hurry to get to the other side of the circle. So when I came around, I said, slow it down. Everything, every molecule, every chemical, every blood, every cell in your body understands your intention at that moment. You're not too far in front of it or behind it. But that's why this simple exercise has so much value. This simple exercise was created by the Chen family in the early 1900s. To cultivate chi. I heard you say he's showing off. Now, I heard you say that, didn't you? You said he's showing off. Yes, yes, I know you did. Yes, yes, yes. So, but that's exactly what it's coiling. It's the universe. Everything is relaxed. Same principle. So you're just modifying it by sitting there and making it smaller. So let's try that with the other hand now. Start out slowly. Be mindful of what you're doing. This is your own personal study. Enjoy the class. It's smooth. Smooth. It's like circle. Yeah. Down, talking. Slowly bringing your hands to the inhalation. Exhale slowly and smile inside. Come back to the present in 1, 2, and 3. Open your bones. Give yourself a hand. You know, on nose, you sort of get from that experience. It doesn't have anything. What did you get?
Relaxing, calming, focus. What is getting relaxed? Sure, my shoulders become like this, like I kept starting over because I kept moving up. But then when I bring them down,
Realization, beautiful, and beautiful. Thank you for that. Anything you would say?
The same, some of the movements cause more pain in the shoulder, a little in the, that all the time, but it was pain.
Right.
So it makes me to leave that pain alone, keep the shoulder down, do the movement, and be in the moment to, which helps me to be more.
The other thing is, you're at a point where you can learn now, for those of you who have pain or inflammation in your body, when you breathe out and it's coordinated with the outward motion, the mind is sending the pain out through the palms, the loud bone, and the fingers. But if your breathing is labored and shallow, it stays inside and quickly. So again, it's going to look like this. Just watch. There was one long breath. But if you're going, pain is doing this. And it's staying in. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. When I hate to think, okay, I'm not doing the breathing right, but just breathe and just, you know.
Yeah.
just-
And every now and then still do this, so you can read oxygenate every now and then. Very good. So on the count of 3, I'd like everyone to stand up gently. That means take your time. 1, 2, 3, and stand up, walk around the room a little bit. Move around, move your body, stretch around a little bit, move your waist around. So for those of you at home, we call this swing and releasing, walking and releasing. Like one at a time, going up. There you go. Excellent. Walking and releasing. Get up, going down, going. Don't y'all bump into each other. No traffic jam. And slowly come back to. Stand in front of you. Right. What we're going to do now is like wave motion. This is one of our favorites. So I'll demonstrate. The back is hurting. Oh, have you been holding your breath when you walk around?
Yes. No, I've been having back pain since I've had my kids.
So
I get them, I can't really lift. If somebody that me, I tell them I can't lift anything heavy.
you'll be present with me. But you act like you used to have me. You want to keep it with- Does it sound like that, or is it just me?
It sounds like
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you mean the 10 being the word right now?
10,
Okay, 10.
really, yes.
All right, so let's see what we have with this with no expectation. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it out slowly. Take a deep breath. Hold it.
Down there, yes,
Yes, sir.
that's what it's.
So, for those of you who want to know how this works, I reached out to a little spiraling universe. It looks like a bunch of stars and colors. And I draw it down to here. And I'm asking it what I need right now. Okay? And it may not be to solve her issue, but to give her some relief. Man, man, I need your relief. Wow, this is going to get fine. Visualize. Don't resist. Breathe. Breathe. Does she have to look at? Just speak for a minute, don't do anything. Here we go. The wave motion is going to look like this. So it's not a bend over, it's a slight bend in the knees. Right here. Together. Now notice, here's the thing, I'm leading with the elbows and the wrist. Inhalation, exhalation. So I'll do it for this side and that side. Inhale. And make it your own. Down slowly to breathe and lift the water inhalation. Exhalation slow. Step out of posture, just loosen up a little bit. Pump your hips, pump your knees. Very good. Very good. Now this next one is going to be relax the shoulder down. If you can you relax it. Pain the same, you still let it pain. The pain still let it pain. Don't reach back.
It moves up and then it moves down and moves back. again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't go back to. Alright, so, no, you're okay. Cause I can see what is contorting, so you take a deep breath. Hold it, don't let it out yet. Breathe out slowly, relax everything. And take it slowly. Visualize the pain, breathe it out, hold it. She's resisting, but she's shaking her head, no? Okay, it takes practice, no worries. Have you gone to get that looked at by?
No, I need to go to the doctor. I know she's probably gonna send you to the chiropractor.
When's the last time you did? Hold me back, cause we got to fight.
I don't remember the last time. I have to go on that.
I don't remember the last
I
time.
don't, doctor,
I
no.
remember one time I saw you came in, you had some heavy bag, didn't you? Ooh, we gonna fight. We gonna fight. You take care of yourself now, seriously.
I will.
All right, now, the next one is Richard stands on one leg. Okay, yeah, thank you. All right, here we go. This is what it looks like. So this is an exercise in balance. For those of you at home, it's the same thing. But just watch. It's gonna take a little bit of practice, but. Notice, this is a nice angle right here, like a bird plane. Not like this, not like that, not like that. Try it a couple of times on your own. And remember, it's not like this in front. Like this. Like that. This is a slight pickup. When you're working on your balance.
Do it again.
Just practice, have fun with it. Well, you know what I mean, but. Now, you want to gather and come forward. Okay. So I'll do it with you. Ready? One side. Right there. And here. Yeah, you're on your toe, that's good. Take your time. Breathe out. Don't look at me. Take your time. Take your practice. Relax. So watch this. Okay, now everybody sit down. Start from another basic forward. Practice that a little bit. What do you even practice the most when you sit for that. Yeah, you get You see what you wear, right? I gotta make fun of this. I don't like making fun of people, but I'm gonna do this one. I said, yeah, you're right. I said that you. Like, no. Softly. Not here. Here. There you go. Try it. Slowly. Look at the progress. Nice. I saw the progress. You did. Ooh, nice. 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 Take your time. And do the other side. And also, you make that knee that you're standing on, this one, you may have to bend it slightly, so it's gonna look like this, maybe so like that. That's very slight, I'm gonna light. This is just practice, okay? Now everybody settle down, all right? Now, here's the next one. We're going to practice a little bit of Tai Chi walking. This is what it looks like. It's a little awkward. What's this? So for those of you on this side, you take a step, hold, roll back, and then put out just a little bit. Move in that direction, drag that over foot, and step on the heel. Hold, roll back, turn a little bit. Hold, hold, hold. It's kind of awkward, but that's how you do the type of walking. But try it on your own a little bit. You don't have to come to the front, move in any direction. I like what you're doing with your hands behind your back. That's cool too. It is. You're like a kung fu master. You know how they walk around. Where's my rice cake? You know. Good. You got it. Forward. You're not putting a lot of pressure on that knee. Just a little bit. And I'll just be like, okay. And slowly make your way back to your chair. Take a deep breath. Exhale.
It's really painful, right? Right there.
Right here.
No, right where you, yes,
Here.
right, yes, yes, yes,
Does it ever hurt here or no?
no,
Only here.
yes.
Do we have water today?
Yes, no, no. I drink ice cream, maybe skating and too late. And drink one.
Yeah, it's very much possible. And they're probably gonna look at, I know it's a little personal.
That's okay. Yeah.
I'm dealing with me about those kidneys, and say you take ibuprofen.
Yeah,
Ibuprofen, you have to take with food.
yeah,
You have to, even if you just eat some crackers.
That's
or
right.
something,
I take it.
You eat some crackers, take the pill and eat some more crackers. You have to sandwich
yeah,
that pill in between the food. Otherwise it will go after your kidney.
yeah,
I take it like for, I go to bed, but it's probably the mattress that I'm sleeping on. I've had my mattress. for a
yeah.
while.
So it's,
Ibuprofen put me in the
yeah,
hospital.
it could be a couple
Called
of things.
temporary kidney failure.
Yeah.
You
and so
have
that's why I
to
want you
sandwich
get
it
that checked
between food.
out. And plenty of water.
Mhm.
I don't want to stress you out right now, but, because I don't know, I'm not a doctor except in my head, that's the only thing. Drink, plenty of water, and like I said, get your doctor check, you know. Because you have a very vibrant young spirit, So we just wanna merge your body into that as well, okay? So you can continue to enjoy your life and everything. Is that pain still at you right now? Good. Keep breathing, just keep breathing. All right. Okay, here we go, everybody. This is what we were getting to. Get one more round on. Now, this is gonna be a little bit of a challenge for you all, but it's beautiful. It's almost like grass and sparrow's tail. Watch this. Okay? Start off with, so just watch. Okay? If the bottom hand is at the bottom and top hand up, that's okay. Got it? Not really? That's good.
I have to turn around. So.
Oh, I shall.
Yeah, okay.
That's good. For this side, watch carefully. All right? But the bottom hand is simple. This one is gonna swing out. Grass the sparrow's tail. The left hand swing out in a circle. Right on the palm. And press. Bend your knee a little bit, Cody.
When you do it,
Bend your knee a little bit. There you go. Press back, roll back. Press forward gently. Very good. Practice it on your own. You're like, what? All that? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, yes, I know, right? Keep looking like, uh-oh, man. This side. Yeah. Now, think about it. If the bottom hand is at the bottom, you're gonna roll it up and move forward. That's good. Grass and sparrow.
So now it's two of us going to.
Pull down. Bring the bottom hand around.
Because he want me, I
Press
tried
against the
to
good. Press out gently. With both hands, and press and hold it. Roll back. Come down the heel. Bend the knee a little bit and roll up the heel. There you go. Very good. See? Now do it again on the other side. You're like, do what now? Okay. You ready? Okay, let's just go slow. We'll modify it. Here we go. Don't say anything. Just give me a number. Don't go, just give me a number. 1 to 10.
5.
Thank you. How to get to 5?
I guess because I was doing a lot of breathing.
Ah, we see the progress.
Take it easy, like.
There you go. Good. And those feet are out, so the energy has somewhere to go. That's good. Not only is it at a 5, you're only 595 too, because I'm gonna charge you for that. I'm just messing with you. Here you go then. All right, here you go. Embrace it. So you basically, it's like your hands are on the wall, turning. It's like. And now your hands are here. Now, relax your body. Watch this. Hold it down. Oh, look at that. Came down about 16 inches there. All right. Yes. Yes. Left hand on top. Yeah. Now, with this, watch this. We're just going to do it just from stationary. Bring the bottom hand up. Grass the sparrow tail. Bring it down. Bring that left hand back. Press against the rib. Press up. Bring it back. Inhale. Exhale. Yeah. Very good. Now, this group over here, I want you all to stop, freeze right there. Relax here. That's how it is. So this press is actually, let me show you how to do it. Give me 1 second, place that way for me. Yeah, just stand right here. Now place that way. Now, I want to show you how this works. So just watch. All I want you to do is relax. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to touch you. Just relax. So this is how this works. What are you doing? Oh, okay. All right. Watch. This is how this works. What do you notice? What do you notice again? Now watch this. Don't resist. Whatever you feel, don't resist. Just go with it. If you feel like you need to step, go on and step in that direction. Don't resist. Just step and move. Take a deep breath and you relax and exhale. Very good. Let's give her a hand. Very good. Everybody sit down for a second. Sit down for a second. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to.
Because I don't want anything in here to be a mystery, nothing. You have to understand what we're doing. So, first off, what did you feel, if anything? Did you feel yourself moving or anything?
A little bit,
Yes.
it's like,
What did you all notice on this
Yeah.
side?
let me have a little bit.
Oh, boy. And what did you notice about her fingers? You notice anything? Yeah. your fingers. And the reason I had you turn around so I couldn't manipulate you by seeing what I'm doing. And that way I was able to suggest peacefully. That's why I said don't resist and you started moving. Did you notice that or not? Yeah, okay. So all we're doing is battery connecting with another battery, that's all. And so that just shows you how our energy can influence our thinking. That's one of the reasons, check this out, this is heavy. For example, for those who pray or meditate, you send a vibration to the universe. When you focus on that, the intention, as long as it's peaceful and loving, you start to get gentle and dull. So this is what they call the manifestation of chi. Which means it starts internal, which is the yin. Then it becomes manifested into something that you can feel and see. That's the yang. You see the yin yang? Yeah. So all we did is I just stood and I just relaxed. So my point was relaxation. Now, intention, it's almost like somebody yelling at you, because then you feel it in your gut. So that's why our tone is so important when we suggest things. The human experience is so important. It helps somebody heal, it can also alter somebody's frequency. And you all are studying the vibration of this thing that is so immense, that is so important. There are times I would drive by somebody and I can just send them a blessing, healing meditation. And then you watch for the signs in your life, things that you understand that? Okay, what number are we at? Just curious. Okay.
5 to 10.
I
5 to 10. It goes up, down, it comes back up.
ain't talking to you no more. Okay. Now, one of the things I want you to do, if you do reach back down here, all I want you to do, not right now, is to gently massage. That's all I want you to do. Just like that. And breathe, right? Okay. So that's called chi projection, chi projection, chi projection, chi projection. All right? Do you all want to practice that for a few minutes? Just so you understand. Don't be afraid of it because it's just nature energy. Don't worry, we ain't gonna put you up there anymore. Yes, you probably had enough of that, right? Okay. Okay. Who would like to be you open to be a recipient? You open to stand? Okay, stand. And, matter of fact, you can face this way if you're okay with it. Yes, for the viewers at home. I love this green color lighter. All right. So you're going to go first, and you're going to gently press in the hand. So all you do is, you gather and you extend whatever you want, whether it is love, whether it is peace, or whatever. And just gently extend for it. So you stand right and you do that. Yeah. So just take a second, meditate. And all you do is relax and feel it. Relax. Breathe. You okay? Whoa. You okay? If you feel like you need to step, one step. Moves on everything. One step, whatever direction it's taking you. That's right, on. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, step back. That's pure lack, that's releasing. When you allow. Very good. And 5, 4, wait, are you still moving? Take a deep breath and release. You're releasing your mind, and then you gather your chi and bring it back to your center. Bring it back to your center. And breathe out gently and sing gratitude. Very good. Now you can be very good. Let's give her a hand. Yes, now, Reiki and Alex, thank you for your patience, because this is important stuff we're getting into here. Reiki healing originated in Japan. The Qigong projection originated in China. China and Japan, it's similar practices. So Reiki handles one aspect, it's probably Qigong handles a more of a global influence, it really does. Reiki is, it's similar to the Qigong, they're in the same thing. But what we've just done is the experiential part of letting you know that anybody can do this. It's not just me, I'm not your guru. Right? So what did you feel?
I could feel my body like swaying back and forth, and even after I sat down, it's like I feel it took a minute for to stop, and I'm like, I'm kind of like, is it going to happen again? But yeah, I could definitely feel.
Then you use your mind to take it where you need to, because what were you thinking and what were you sending? If you can, yeah.
Peace of God.
See?
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, very good. And that's how we help each other. So some of this example is for you as well, if you understand what I mean. You can send that these laws of this beautiful vibration is not defined by space or time. So you could be sitting here and send love and peace to your daughter to be able to release some of what's causing stagnation. All right, so is that understandable? So in future groups, we'll continue to study this chi projection. These exercises we did before we got here help to harness your chi. Who can tell me where the chi manifests itself in the body? Where do we store it? It's like a reservoir. Where do we store it? Say it,
In the stomach.
yeah. Inch and a half below the navel. And the more you nourish it, it rises up. It's just pure nature. Trees do the same thing. So are there any questions? I'm going to slowly bring this to an end. So today was a little bit deeper study. Question? Yeah.
So, if you said it comes from here and stores up, and that cause like headaches and all that.
Not necessarily. Once you breathe and you learn to control your headaches, including migraine, because you learn to release it. So this, you got three areas of the dantian. You got the earth dantian, man, then you got the spirit. You've heard the third eye before when people talk about third eye. So between the right and left lobe of the brain, there's a little split. That's called the spiritual valley. Right there. And this is called the biowave, place where 1,000 energies meet. And it's true. And sometimes, you know, and I'll help you. Again, when I do this, I'm not doing tricks on you. I'm just letting you feel it. So in my universe, I'll reach up and I'll ask it to maybe touch your biowave point. So let's see what happens here. And come back to present. Then Vicky, are you present?
Here on,
What did you feel, if anything? What did you feel, if anything? Did you feel anything? Now, which means some people felt it, some people didn't. And it was quick. All I did was ask my universe to gently touch in that area. So it's a real field of information. And you all can do the same thing. And we'll continue to practice these gently. We won't go deep. But just know this Tai Chi and Qigong practice, you're not learning how to heal yourself, but you learn the principles that help heal other people. Okay. This is one of the tools that you have in nature to access that you need to get into. We just don't practice because we become so medication. There's a need for medication. There's a need for it. Sometimes we do maintenance. That's how you start to feel better and more fluid and everything because you're practicing. And your body says, oh, I know what's happening. Then all of a sudden that pain here, wherever it is, starts to just, that's how it is. And tap into the universe, that resource that's always there. Okay. Any other questions?
what
Yeah.
did you say? You said that you asked the universe to do what?
Yeah. To allow me, if conditions are right, if it's okay, to give you all the sample. That's what I do.
Like I said, it was just from here up, and that's when I had those upper extremities, and it was like.
What do you think it was doing?
It was from answering you.
Yeah, but it was giving you what you needed.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was
Right.
doing. So you gotta be careful with your thoughts, especially
Yeah.
when you practice this. Because I'm defined by the law of karma. If I start being mean to people or stuff like that, my universe gonna say, okay, dude, are you serious right now? You don't wanna do that. No. So I gotta be careful of my vibration, my intention. These two work together and they can be very powerful. Because part of my universe is actually giving me a lot of what I've asked for, if that makes sense. So you have to nurture it. You have to nourish it. Okay, but you all have the same gift. When you practice it, you ask, what you just did right there. And you're very gentle like you said a piece of God and you present that to help her with her healing, whatever struggle she may have. And I ask you to pay attention to the signs because things may shift. You'd be like, oh, how did I get this check in the mail? Let me go give some to Brian. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, are there any other questions? Because I talked forever about this stuff and study it on your own. Look up Qigong, look up Tai Chi, read about it, educate yourself. Like I said, you never know when you want to get some more coaching. Build this thing out. Any questions? Yeah.
That you're practicing with us, are they on YouTube as well?
Some of them are on my channel, but you can look them up also. You just YouTube, like Embrace the Moon and Empty Step, which is what we were doing. You can look up Chi projection. There's an old video that was done in the early 1900s of these Chi masters, and they were actually standing over a patient, and you could see on the monitor they were strengthening the tumor. Yeah, it does. It's foreign to us here because we don't practice. In China, it's a typical thing. You know, and people just like us learn to do those things because we visualize. So, and the visualization is very powerful. I could visualize a stream of gentle energy going in, and we did that one before to touch her on the bottom of her foot. I'm not going to do it now, but that's how it works. So you all harness the same influence. A lot of people may not understand it, but it's just the laws of nature. It's how it's built. That's how birds are able to talk to each other. And other animals, they're connected through that law of nature. Does anyone need anything? Any other questions? Anything you can think of? Again, I don't want this to be a mystery. My universe told me I can't keep any secrets. I have to reveal everything that I do. I can't walk around like I'm the guru, I'm the black belt master. No, no. I'm the keeper of all the secrets. No, my universe said, no. Yes.
But then, all of the movement, they in books though, right?
Yeah, even far more than what I'm showing you. But there are two aspects. You got the Tai Chi and the Qigong. The Tai Chi is most of the movement. The Qigong is the cultivation, standing and gathering. Good question, though. What number are you at? I want you to start thinking two. Start thinking the number two, okay? That means you want the pain to come down to it too.
Not gonna come down, so I do something about it.
Wow,
It's not gonna go down, so I do something about it.
wow.
Thinking about it being lower is doing something about it.
Right.
That's what he's trying to convey to you. That thinking about it becoming lower is doing something about it.
Yeah.
Cause I've always had.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Problem with my doctor.
Yeah.
They can do about
That's
it. Like,
true.
you couldn't
Nothing
consider
you
how
can
to
do about it, you gonna have.
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
hand
and so
on your
basically what's
head.
gonna happen is-
Let's be speaking that.
We want you to just start to test it and see what, because it came down to a 5-4 reason, said, because I did this, that, and other. And then your mind went back to something else to take it back up. So I'm not saying the mind is gonna fix it, but it'll help you some of these. Your creator does not want you to do. It's got, if I was to ask you, what are you doing about your pain? And I'm not here to embarrass you, what are you doing about your own?
Doing anything. My family thinks I have poor posture and I can't stand up straight. I never could stand up straight.
Is that why your face is getting all crooked right now when you're talking? Is that, you know, I'm just nothing.
No.
But you have a very joyful spirit.
Yeah.
And we want to align that with how you.
I try to stay happy. What's going on? I need to stay happy, you know? It's very good.
And you have an awesome friend to accompany you on that journey, because I just love that man.
I just,
So you do understand that him being in your life is no accident.
I know. He came into my life for a reason.
Yeah, thank you. That's right. And I'm glad he's my friend as well. You know. I want $10 for saying that to you,
I might need money to get my back.
All right, I'm going to.
And